Hi, Posai. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing great, thank you. So, Posai, I've heard that you've been talking to George about this psychology thing that I've been studying, and it's about subconscious memory. And what it's about is that if I was with you right now, I would essentially show you a list of like 100 items. And psychologists have found that people can actually perfectly memorize every item that's on the list. Now, since I'm not with you right now and I'm driving, if you could please just open up like any browser on your phone. We're going to go to that famous, Google Stats website.
Okay, 1 second. Let me open that up. Google Stats.
Google Stats, yeah. It's like
Oh,
google-stats.com. And let me know when that page opens.
okay, I got it.
You got it? Okay, perfect. So,
Yeah.
Pusai, as you are looking at that page, this is like the famous trending site from Google that shows you all the trending searches. I want you to scroll to the bottom of that page under recently trending topics. The first category there usually says cities. So, if you,
Oh, yes.
yeah, go ahead and select cities for me, please.
Select cities. Okay.
Okay, you got it? All right, perfect. So now, Posai, I want you to scroll down that page and scroll as you're looking at the screen and get all the way to the bottom of the page. And let me know where you're at the bottom.
Okay. Okay. Still scrolling. It's a lot.
Yeah, there's 100 items on that list. I know, it's quite a bit.
I think, okay, I got it.
You got it? Okay, perfect. So now here's what I want you to do is close your eyes. Imagine that entire list that just scrolled by right now. And if I was to name some random city, like, I don't know, like let's say Miami, okay? From 1 to 100, with your eyes closed, where do you actually see Miami on that list?
42?
42. Now, of course, you could have said any number, right? And there's no way I could have known what number you're going to say. So, Posai, you're going to really, really be surprised if this works. Please scroll up and let's see if Miami is actually at your number.
Give me a second. It's a lot of scrolling going. Yeah. Yeah, 42 is Miami.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Man, even though it seems like it's impossible, Posai, you truly have the gift. The photographic memory is yours.
I
So
don't recall
yeah,
that.
it just suddenly like just came to you, didn't it? Isn't that weird?
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, it just suddenly came to you. Well, Pusai, let's do one more thing, okay?
All right.
Since I've been studying all these anomalies about psychology, what I want you to do is if you scroll all the way to the bottom of the page, there's a link there to Google. It just says like probably it says like stats by Google or something like that. So if you click on that link, it's going to take you to Google. And once you're there at Google, in the Google search field, I want you to do a search for anything that you want. It doesn't matter. Maybe something that actually has, like, what I really want you to do is to do a search for something that is a favorite, like, childhood memory of yours.
Oh man.
Yeah, you take a little bit of time, think about it. Now, sometimes people think about like travel when they were kids, or they think about like a favorite toy, or it could be, a family acquaintance. It could be literally anybody or anything that's a very
Okay.
powerful childhood memory of yours.
Okay, do I just put it on
Yeah,
there?
just do a Google search for it. Mainly because when you do a Google search, in a moment we're going to do an image search, which means that it's going to show you all these images that are just simply from your memory. And that's very important.
Okay. All right, I clicked it. Okay.
Okay. So, is it already, well, is it already showing you the Google search? Do you mind?
Yeah, it
Yeah,
is.
do you mind actually clicking on the images in Google? So it's going to show you some images now of just whatever you searched for.
Okay.
Okay, so now as you're scrolling down these images, I don't want you to click on an image. I don't want you to touch it or even pause on it. All I want you to do is just simply remember an image as it's going by. Could you please do that for me?
Okay. Just go all the way down?
No, you don't have to go all the way down. Just as you're scrolling through all these images, you know, just
Okay.
really think of any one of them.
Okay.
But don't stop on it. Don't pause on it. You know. So you get this image that's in your mind, which is from your childhood memory, and I'm gonna see if you and I share in that childhood memory, because the first feeling that I got from you is that this image that you're looking at is actually a photograph. Is that correct?
Yeah.
It's not a drawing. Okay. The other feeling that I'm getting from you is that this is a photograph that was taken at the daytime. It's not a nighttime photograph. It's daylight. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm getting a feeling that there are no people or there are no animals that are in this photograph.
I mean, I don't see.
You know, you don't see any people or you don't see any animals in this photo, right? Poseidon,
Yeah.
I want you to literally think of any color that's in that image. Okay, it doesn't even have to be even like a primary color, just any color that you remember in that image, and really focus on that color for me.
Okay.
Okay. God, it's a very much like a earthy color. It's a kind of like orangish or brownish. Is that correct?
Yeah.
It is. Okay. Now, keep thinking about this image that's in your mind's eye right now, because the feeling and the memory that you and I share in common is that our favorite memory of our childhood is when we went someplace. And the bigger the place is, the more it has an impact on children. And so my favorite memory from my childhood is when I went to the Grand Canyon. Wait a minute. What? Are you and I sharing in this memory?
Yeah.
Oh man. Wow.
Wow.
I'm so Posa, you know what? I'm so glad that as I'm driving, I can share this with you. That was awesome. Wow.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much.